Hey there, welcome back to another collection update video on the channel. This time, I have a huge stack of movies plus 2 games and a TV show. Now, before I get started, in case some of you are wondering, what's that I have on the bed? I'll show you in just a minute, but first, I have to get this out of the way in case some of you are wondering, where have I been since I last posted a single video or live stream? But long story short, for a few weeks I've been dealing with my mental health declining as my depression and anxiety were, how would I say it? Intensifying, I'd say. But regardless, I've been feeling down for a few weeks, so I've been taking one bath every single day, just so it may help alleviate the stress in my nerves. So it helps a little, but I don't know. However, I've managed to keep myself in check, so hopefully nothing gets worse moving forward. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into what I have in the stack. First up, I got from the BX is Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed on PlayStation 5. This is actually a graphically overhauled remake of Destroy All Humans 2 from less than 2 decades ago. So we'll have to give this one a playthrough along with the first remake, because I do enjoy the first 2 Destroy All Humans games. Never played Path of the Furon, though would like to give it a chance at some point, regardless what bad things I've heard from people on the internet. Big Willie for the Nintendo Wii was alright, so yeah. Next up from Zia is Splinter Cell Double Agent for PlayStation 3. I do own the first 3 Splinter Cell games on PlayStation 3 in a remastered trilogy pack. So would like to give this one a shot along with the first 3 games. So yeah. Now with all the games out of the way, let's jump right into the DVDs and Blu-rays. Where did I put it? I thought I had it with me. Next 2 I got from eBay. That is, first one is from 1981, is Wes Craven's Swamp Thing. This one came with a lenticular cover glued onto the DVD instead of it being on a slipcover. But seen it on TV long time ago, and it was alright. I remembered it liking it, I think. Would like to give this one a revisit at some point. Next up, I got from eBay is a double pack of the Curse movies. First one starring Will Wheaton from Stand By Me, and the second one starring Jill Schoelen. Hope I'm not butchering her last name. but she was in the first Stepfather movie with Terry O'Quinn, not the remake. The said about it, the better. Next one I got from Best Buy is The Cursed, which I heard is a werewolf movie, and I saw Pizzow's review on his channel, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So, we'd like to give this one a shot at some point for the month of horror. Next one I got from Walmart is their exclusive limited edition release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which includes a comic book, which is a prequel to Sonic 2. Takes place between the first and the second movie. But I saw it in the theater months ago, and I had a blast. Really enjoyed it. Next one I got from Zia is Ash vs. Evil Dead. Only found the first season of the show. Wanted to get it in a complete series set. After all, I do love the first 3 Evil Dead movies. The third one, in my opinion, being slightly underrated. It should be an interesting binge watch. After all, I got a huge kick out of the Evil Dead game I've been playing recently on my Twitch channel. And if you want to watch me play the game, have some fun with it, please feel free to go to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thePlayStation9, in case you don't know. But next one I also got from Zia is Split Second, an action creature feature starring Rutger Hauer. In my opinion, underrated actor. Seeing clips of it on YouTube years ago, and looked really interesting. Includes a mini poster and here's what the actual cover art looks like before I flipped it. This should be an interesting watch for the month of horror. Next one I got from Zavi. I'm not sure how do I pronounce the name of the website. I heard some people pronounce it Zavi or Zavi. Feel free to let me know in the comments section down below in case you know how to pronounce it properly. But it's Poltergeist, the collector's edition on 4K. And for some reason it's the British release. Maybe it's exclusive overseas and not available and there's not a North American American version available. Here's what the steelbook looks like. I heard it's both region A and B. Could be wrong. Could have tested on my PlayStation 5 to see if it works. Here's the box that contains all the exclusive goodies, such as replica photos, reproduction lobby cards, and a 32-page book. Plus, it includes a double-sided poster. And what's really sad about it is that it's small compared to my Escape from New York poster I got for free from Screen Factory's website as a pre-order bonus for the 4K release of that movie. But here's what the international print looks like. And what you just saw before was the US version. But regardless of how small it is, it's really cool. Gonna have to get a small poster frame for it at some point, if I can find one. Two more movies I got from eBay, two of which have been out of print for a while and haven't been available since then. First one I got were available. First one I'm going to show you was part of a bundle, and is the reason why I ordered them together, and that is Avenging Force with Michael Dudikoff. This was actually supposed to be a sequel to Invasion USA with Chuck Norris, but for some reason Chuck Norris wasn't available. Possibly the valid reason why is because he's working on Delta Force at the same time. But features include intro by the director, Sam Furstenberg, audio commentary with the director and the star, Michael Dudikoff, plus an interview with Michael Dudikoff and a theatrical trailer to conclude the features. Next one up is another Michael Dudikoff movie, and that is River of Death. The only features this release has is an audio commentary with director Steve Carver and star Michael Dudikoff, and as usual, theatrical trailer. Alright. All the movies I have in the stack are actually from Kino Lorber's website. First one I got is Emerald Forest. Movie looks interesting, and I do like Powers Booth as an actor. Liked him in Southern Comfort, Red Dawn, and I remember kind of liking him in Extreme Prejudice, which I've only seen the first half, the last half of it, honestly. That I also gotta give a full watch, now that I own the Blu-ray of it. The Vestron Collector's Edition of it. Next one I also got from Kino Lorber's website is The Terror Within 2. I remember seeing bits and pieces of the first Terror Within movie on the Sci-Fi Channel. And it looked... I think I remember liking it, but this one I may want to watch at some point when I get the first Terror Within movie on DVD. Next one I haven't seen in years, and I remember liking it as a kid, and that is Dinosaurus, made by the team who made The Blob. That being Jack H. Harris and Irvin S. Yearworth Jr. Oh God, I hope I didn't butcher the guy's last name. But features include audio commentary by Chris Yearworth, as well as a featurette that includes interviews with the producer, co-star, and film historians, and as usual, theatrical trailer. Next one up, I find interesting, judging by the clips I've seen on YouTube, and would like to give a watch at some point. And it features a young Bill Paxton, who at the time also starred in The Terminator, and 2 years before he starred in Aliens. And it's made in 1984. That is Impulse, with Meg Tilly, Tim Matheson, and Hume Cronin. Forgive me if I butchered the name. For some reason I've been butchering some people's names, but hope nobody takes offense in that. But the only features this title includes is an audio commentary by the director Graham Baker, who went on to direct Alien Nation, and some Kino Lorber title trailers. Most of the titles, aside from Dinosaurs and The Emerald Forest, are, if I remember correctly, or if I could be wrong, are recently out of print now, and were available while supplies last. This one I know for sure. Some of you might give me flack for it, and I've heard some bad things about it. But regardless, I really don't care. I have no one to blame but myself. But it's National Lampoon's Class Reunion. Written by John Hughes before he worked on National Lampoon's Vacation, Weird Science, 16 Candles, the Home Alone movies, and many more. In case I didn't show you the back, features include... Sorry you didn't get a clear view of the cover. Features include audio commentary with director Michael Miller and stunt coordinator Dean Raphael Ferrandini, moderated by filmmaker Douglas Hosdale. Interview with star Garrett Graham, and some Kino Lorber trailers. Next one up is a action comedy with Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster. and that is Tough Guys. Features include audio commentary by director and an original theatrical trailer. Next one up is our two made-for-TV movies created by First one directed by Dan Curtis, and the second one produced by Dan Curtis, and both are written by Richard Matheson. And these are the Kolchak movies. First one, that it being The Night Stalker, and the other one, that it being The Night Strangler. Both these movies include interviews, audio commentaries by film historian Tim Lucas, and that's all. Won't name the interviewees because I don't know. Because I'm trying to keep a slightly faster pace. But next one up is another made-for-TV movie directed by Dan Curtis and also written by Richard Matheson, if I remember correctly. Yep. That is Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black. Judging by the clips I've seen on YouTube, looks very interesting. Last title I'm going to show you is a thriller directed by Wolfgang Peterson. And it has some actors I like, that it being Tom Berenger and Bob Hoskins. And that is Shattered. I do like Tom Berenger in Sniper, Platoon, and The Substitute. I have not seen Substitute in years since I first saw it on Netflix, and I remember liking that movie. And Bob Hoskins I really liked in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So this should be an interesting watch. That's all I have to show you for today. If any of you seen these movies or played any of those games, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, as long as you're having yourself a good time, that's all that matters. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.